You know, I've written quite a few songs myself, and I wrote this song called The Darlin of Eastland, about a cowboy that falls in love and ends up giving up the thing that he loves the most in life for something he loves even more. While driving the critters from Dove Creek to Moab, I watered an Eastland on the old Johnson spread. The Johnsons were farm folk, well known for their kindness, and they offered me grub and a night in a bed. Might tasty the victuals, a spread fit for gentry. I savored each forkful, had a slice of both pies. But the Darlin of Eastland sat there across the table, and no meal could compare with the feast of my eyes. She's way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere. I'm adrift with the herd, but my heart can't be free, 'cause way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere, is the somewhere where I long to be. Well, I fretted all summer in the Geyser Pass meadows, looking down on the red rock and longing for love. I carved Deborah's name in the bark of the aspens, 'cause I'd found me a heart that fit mine like a glove. Like the sparks flying high from my lonely encampment, each night my thoughts soared to our tender embrace. As the moonlight poured over the peaks and the pine tops, I dreamed of the day I'd again see her face. She's way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere. I'm adrift with the herd, but my heart can't be free, 'cause way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere, is the somewhere where I long to be. Well, that summer dragged on like the flow of molasses, but the critters got plump, so I made me some dough, then hell-bent for leather to the Darlin of Eastland. I asked for her hand, but the answer was no. She said, I love you for sure, but a cowboy's a roamer, and I can't stand the thought of a man never there. So I hung up my spurs and I farmed with her papa, 'cause the Darlin of Eastland was my only care. She's way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere. I'm a plowing the fields, and it's heaven to me, 'cause way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere, is the somewhere where I love to be. When the shadows are deep in the blue mountain meadows, and the moon is asleep on the breast of the pine, cuddling up on the porch when the young'uns are sleeping, I rejoice that the Darlin of Eastland is mine. She's way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere. I'm a plowing the fields, and it's heaven to me, 'cause way out there in Eastland, between nothing and nowhere, is the somewhere where I love to be. Yeah, is the somewhere where I love to be. That's the Darlin of Eastland. That's one of my songs. Thank you.